Just underway here at Kennedy's ballpark, softball park, if you will. And we did miss a walk to Brogan Schmidt. This is ST Lady Cat Nation. My name is Amador Ramirez. Up to the plate is Jolie Mann, and that'll be an easy steal off a errant pitch. And we'll get situated here momentarily. I ended up at the high school, and my good friend Erica Castillo and Brian Castillo directed me back here to the softball park. Nice facility here. And the ball gets over to, and it drops. And here comes Brogan Schmidt. And out. Stand-up double for Jolie Mann to left field. Sydney Swinney to the plate with Jolie Mann on second. I'm going by memory right now because I don't have my roster with me. I know our team. A swing and a miss. Again, just underway here at Kennedy's, and I had the name down. Joe Gully, I believe. Gully Park. I know it's got to be all over the place here, but there's a nice facility here with at least a couple of fields. We have, I believe, Emma Koenig as a courtesy runner for Jolie Mann, who popped one out there. No, she didn't even pop it out there. She drilled it out to left field, bringing in a two-run double. Brogan Schmidt from first to third was tagged out, gunned down by the left fielder. And an errant pitch, and it is safe right there for Emma Koenig. So here early in the top of the first, Emma Koenig on third, Sydney Swinney at the plate with one out. Catcher checks third to make sure Koenig stays put. Again, I'm not able to use my behind a backward cap because of the sun. Tipped away. 3-2, full count. One out. Koenig on third. Here in the top of the first inning between the Kenedy Leopards hosting the Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cats. Again, another foul ball tipped. It will remain full count with a runner on third right here in front of you. I didn't want any barriers, but I also got to watch out for those shots that come right at me. So I'm going to keep an eye, especially a close eye. This one is over to center and out at shortstop. 2 outs. Koenig remains on third, and up is Mia Brezeño. So shortstop. Good stop there by the catcher. I'll get the numbers eventually. It looks like number 12 behind the plate for Kenedy. But right now we're situated here just underway at the top. Swing and a miss. Gonna make it 1-1 the count. 2 outs. Strike. Skidmore-Tynan a strike away from going scoreless here in the first inning. We'll see what happens here. And that one goes to second, out, 3 up, rather 4 up, 3 down here in the top of the first. We'll go to the bottom of the first here in Kenedy. So 4 runners go to the plate, 3 down, 0-0 going into the bottom of the first. And the Lady Cats take the field. Only one district loss, and that was at Woodsboro. Of course, we've got Jolie Mann pitching. Looking around here, we got Brogan Schmidt behind the plate. We got Haley Rodriguez at third. Sydney Swinney over at first. We got a few not quite situated. Mia Brezenio will be at shortstop. As soon as I see that number, looks like Ali Hernandez at second. And right now we have a slew of Lady Cats kind of tossing the ball around, but I think we're going to have, if it's the order, Genovaski's out at right field. And we'll get the rest of them later. Sun's in my eyes. Not as familiar with the territory around here, so I'm kind of winging it for a little bit, but we have played half an inning going to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Skidmore-Tynan sending up Brogan Schmidt, Jolie Mann, Sydney Swinney, and Mia Brezenio. So there was a walk to start this game and a shot to left field that brought Jolie Mann to second. Schmidt was tagged out on third, and then two ensuing outs followed. And here is Madison Byron batting first. Number 5 for the Leopards. And immediately 2-0 is the count. Jolie Mann not familiar territory. She usually's smoking them in there early. And there's a strike. 2-1 the count. Bottom of the first. Skidmore-Tynan going scoreless in the top of the first. And the Leopards here is a little high. 3-1 the count. 2 Byron. That's 4 balls. Byron takes first base. Number 5. To the plate, number 9, Kayla Salas, batting second for Kenedy. And this one gonna drop into left field. And runners will stay at second. Byron and Salas on first. So Kenedy already in business here with 2 runners on. Single by Salas, Byron on second. And to the plate, number 1, Gabriela Villanueva. Rather, number 2, Mariah Jackson. And that one smokes right past Jackson for a strike. Strike 2. Again, the Lady Cats and Mann in an early jam. Jackson trying to add. And this one's going to go foul out of the ballpark. So the count remains 0-2 for Mann on Jackson, Mariah Jackson of the Leopards. Byron on second, Salas on first. Man could afford to gamble a little bit on that pitch. 1-2 the count. Still up on the batter, Jackson. Runners will advance. So Byron on third. Salas on second. 2-2 the count. 2 runners on. Nobody out. Time called. Leopards coming out strong to lead off the bottom of the first inning here at this beautiful park. artificial turf. And now full count. Full count, nobody out, 2 runners on. They're in scoring position, second and third. For Byron on third and Salas on second. Jackson at the plate. And she tips it away to stay alive. 3-2. Coaches Kevin Hathaway, Vanessa Gonzalez, and Sean Vowell. And the bases are loaded. Batting fourth, number 15, Marisabel Solis. Calling out Bell. That one will go back into the other ballpark. Multi-fielded park here. Some other games going on. I see at least 3. Solis, the fourth batter, nobody out. Bases loaded. Looking very promising right now for the Leopards of Kenedy. And a swing and a miss, 0-2 early. So man up early on the count. Left field is Chloe Franco. Ball goes back behind the third base. In my direction. 0-2 the count. Man needs this one right now. She went a little high on it. Good stop by Schmidt. And ball. 2-2 the count. And a swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Jolie Man. Up next, Rihanna Aguirre. Aguirre to bat. 1 out. Bases loaded. 1-0 the count. A ball. Jenna Vasquez is out at right field. I've yet to determine. Not sure. We'll get our center fielder in a little bit. I didn't get here in time to get the lineups. 2-0 the count. You don't want to fall behind too far because bases are loaded. 1 out. Man getting out Solis, the fourth batter. The other 3 are on base. And a swing and a miss to Aguirre. 2-1 the count. 2-1. 1 out. This one goes back, and that is 2-2 the count. Sydney Swinney coaching the team from first base. Team playing a little close right now. There's a big gap between third and short all the way to left and center. That one goes back to, well, I don't know if Swinney will get that, and it is up on close.
Alexis
good effort.
Flores is playing center field.
Thank you, appreciate it. Yes, sir. Alexis Flores, Mr. Derek Franco, appreciating playing center field, Alexis Flores. Now I see the 2. And that one goes over to center, and Flores, and an out and a tag up at third. But a nicely played fielding play by Alexis Flores for the second out. 1 runner scores for the Leopards. That was very first batter, Byron. You've got Salas on third. To the plate is Gabriela Villanueva. Will be batting 6th in the lineup. Strike. If man can get out of this with one run, doing pretty good. Bases were loaded with nobody out. We may have had one out at the time, but nonetheless. And a swing and a miss. You've got Salas, runners at the corners. Let's put it that way. 2 outs. And a strike. So the Lady Cats get out of this one with just a little bit of dent there with 1 run. So nicely done, considering the bases were loaded with 1 out. So well done for the Lady Cats of Skidmore-Tynan. We've got Bobcat baseball right now. It's at Skidmore-Tynan, and it is the Agua Dulce Longhorns in town to take on the Skidmore-Tynan Bobcats. And that game started just a moment ago. That's JV and varsity. Here we have varsity play. The Leopards of Kenedy hosting the Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cats. So nicely done there by not only Jolie Mann, but the entire defensive players, and Alexis Flores out there at center for the second out. And heads up play, of course, by the first batter, Byron, to tag up and put up the first run. And that was it. So 1 run. 1-0. Kenedy. Skidmore-Tynan had 4 batters come up. Jolie Mann got on base with a double, but other than that, everyone else was tagged out. And here comes number 13. That's Lily Hernandez. She'll represent our 5th batter in the lineup. Lily Hernandez. One and 1 the count. Nobody out. Top of the second. And I apologize, I didn't put up the top of the second. There we go. Second inning. 2 and 1 the count to Lily Hernandez. 2 and 2, a strike. This one's tipped back. Still considered a strike unless you've already have 2 strikes. Nothing changes. 2 and 2. Again, in the bottom of the first inning, the Leopards put up one run. That one's going to be a walk to Lily Hernandez. That'll bring up the center fielder, Alexis Flores. Batting 6th, the lefty. Looking to punt. And the ball gets away. And there goes Hernandez safely into second. Alexis Flores, well done on that play. Position for a bunt. That caused a little confusion maybe. And this is a bunt foul. Let's check out on the mound who we got there. Number 9, that's Kayla Salas. She is pitching. And we'll get the players as we move along here. Third baseman, number 5, is Madison Byron, I should say. My apologies. Scoring the only run thus far in the bottom of the first. 2 and 1 the count to Alexis Flores. Make that 3 and 1. Runner on second is Lily Hernandez. Nobody out. Skidmore-Tynan down 1-0 here in the top of the second. And this one's going to land right there over the third baseman, and safe will be Lily Hernandez, and a single for Alexis Flores. Runners at the corner, nobody out. Haley Rodriguez, number 5. Hernandez on swing and a miss. Hernandez on third and Flores on second. 1-1, nobody out. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. So Kayla Salas, the pitcher, up on the batter right now. And a swing and a miss. Down goes Haley Rodriguez, and number 9 to the plate is Chloe Franco. Chloe looking at an 0-1 deficit with 2 runners on. That was low. Ball 1. On deck is Jenna Vasquez. 2-0 the count. No, 1 out. Top of the second. Runners on second and third. That'll be 3-0, and Chloe Franco doing a good job. She's got room to think about it now. The pitcher now decides, hey, do I... And 4 straight balls puts Chloe Franco on first. Alexis Flores on second. Lily Hernandez on third. And to the plate with 1 out, Jenna Vasquez. This is going to go over to safe. And nice sportsmanship by Lily. 1-1. Jenna Vasquez doing her job, moving everybody. Vasquez on first, Franco on second, Flores on third. 1-1. And to the plate, top of the order, Brogan Schmidt. On deck is Jolie Mann. 1 out. This is where you want to, if you're a lady cat, avoid a double play here, because you've got Jolie Mann coming to the plate, and then Sydney Swinney. Good stop by the catcher. That's number 12, Isabela Ortiz. Ortiz doing a good job catching those pitches from Salas, because you can't afford a one to get by you right now. And a swing and a miss. Brogan Schmidt shaking her head. Shouldn't have gone on that one. Hesitated a little bit. 1-1 with 1 out. 3 runners on. And this is a little tapper to third, and everyone will stay put. 2 outs. But having said that, the stage is set for Jolie Mann. And this is where she usually comes right here. Deadly hitter. And a foul. She was ready for that one. It's an opportunity right here for Skidmore-Tynan to bring in a couple of runs. And, of course, best case scenario is a grand slam by Jolie Mann. 1-1 the count. Flores on third. Franco on second. Vasquez on first. She wanted a piece of that one. That's going to put her behind Salas, the pitcher. 1-2. 2 outs. Big pitch by Salas coming up, trying to keep this even going into the bottom of the second. And that one is going. Oh, good effort by the first baseman.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
Mariah Jackson. Couldn't quite get to it, so that'll give Jolie Mann another shot at it. That one came right at myself and Mr. Franco here. Derek Franco, public address announcer for our softball team back home. Got to keep an eye on that ball. It may move away. Here it goes. And it stopped there, tagged at third for the third out. And nicely done by the Leopards of Kenedy. We'll go in the bottom of the second, 1-1.
Good try, girls. Good try. I know. Well, we're even. Our record's we're both 4-1 in the district, so it's going to be tight. This is going to be. I know. That's right. It's all right. We'll get on the next one.
That's right. Let's get them going. So, well played inning and a half thus far, 1-1. Skidmore-Tynan with no runs in the top of the first. Bottom of the first, the Leopards score a run. Top of the second, Skidmore-Tynan scores a run. We're 1-1. But now we're at the bottom of the second. Both teams 4-1. Talking to Mr. Derek Franco, and I had not taken a look at our records. I knew we'd only lost one, Woodsboro. Was this to Woodsboro too?
What? Their loss was to. Well, that's not who their loss was to. I can't remember.
What?
Who Kennedy's loss? Who was their loss to? I'll get that information. But my wife told me earlier, and I can't remember.
So both 4-1. Mr. Derek Franco sending off the messenger, his daughter. He's also got Chloe Franco out there playing at left field and doing a fantastic job fielding, but also batting. So number ponytail 12.
They lost to Refugio.
Okay. Thank you, Peter. Isabella Ortiz, the catcher, to bat to start the bottom of the second inning. And a swing and a miss. So once again, Skidmore-Tynan's loss on the 4-1 district record was to Woodsboro, the Woodsboro Lady Eagles, and Kenedy, the Leopards, their loss was to the Refugio Lady Cats.
Get up, Joe!
So Woodsboro still with the unblemished district record. And a strikeout. Isabella Ortiz, the catcher. Jalen Rodriguez to bat for Kenedy. Foul ball to the direction of Haley Rodriguez. I think I'm going to have a lot more coming my way where I'm at right now. Didn't think about the sun being in my eyes, but I take it. I take one for the team. And that's going to be a single up second base and a stand-up single, if you will. Really don't slide into first for Jalen Rodriguez. Number 13 to the plate. Kayla DeLeon. DeLeon to the plate. With Rodriguez on first and one out. And a swing and a miss, strike one. It's going to be a little closer of a, it has the feeling of a 7-inning game. Swing and a miss. To De Leon will have it go foul. A lot of balls coming this way that tend to be right-handed. Unless you're Alexis Flores, who's the lefty, playing out in center field tonight. I'm going to say tonight because it will probably get to be night before we're done here. And Schmidt holds the runner. Rodriguez on first. 1-2 the count. This one goes back over the third base direction. DeLeon. Rodriguez on first, 1 out. This one goes right back, heads up. One and two. DeLeon hanging in there with Jolie Mann. Again, Rodriguez on first. Has not attempted to take second yet. 2-2.
He thought about it.
They sure did. A little hesitant there, but decided let me take a chance, and it paid off. 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's going to put her on first on a pitch. So although it was a swing, you got to hang on to it. It's still 2 outs, but Rodriguez on first. Rather, Rodriguez on second, DeLeon on first. And the batter up, number 5, the top of the order, Madison Byron, third baseman. She is the only run thus far. Well, it's 1-1, the run for Kenedy. So runners, Rodriguez and DeLeon on second and first respectively. And then you've got Byron at the plate. 2 outs. Strike called. 2-1 the count, 2 outs. Byron representing the top of the order for Kenedy. And that one is foul. That would have definitely brought in number 4, Jalen Rodriguez. But she'll do it all over. 2-2. Deuces Wild with 2 runners on. Third base is open right now. It's a 2-2 pitch. And runners will advance. The second and third, Rodriguez on third. And I should say and this one will go, and it gets by the third baseman, and the runner, it'll be a stand-up double. And a runner scores. That's Rodriguez. The pitcher, Kayla Salas, to the plate with 2 outs. Runner on second. Very busy on the plates thus far, and that is Byron. Strike called, a swing and a miss, rather.
Come on, just like it. Let's go, Joe.
So thus far in the bottom of the first, top of the second, and bottom of the second, runs have been scored. Skidmore-Tynan going scoreless in the top of the first, but we're at 2-1 with Byron on second, representing the first run for Kenedy tonight. Rodriguez just scoring their second, 2-1.
Yeah.
And a swing and a miss, and over to first,
There it is.
and that's the third out, and that will take us
Thank you, Blue.
to the top of the third, 2-1, Kenedy. It seems to go a little faster right now.
We keep getting those runs that leak in there. It's all right. Hopefully we can get one here too.
I think we're gonna have a big inning somewhere. It's coming up right now. talking about Madison Byron quite a bit. She is the third baseman. She's scored the first run, but she's also got all the way to third before the third out.
All right,
Kicking
Sydney,
us
let's go.
into-
Do something right here. No golf shots. Let's go.
Sydney Swinney, number 23. The first baseman. Trying to get something going here for the Lady Cats of Skidmore-Tynan. You're watching ST Lady Cat Nation here on YouTube. My name is Amador Ramirez. We've got a simultaneous broadcast going at ST Bobcat Nation. Skidmore-Tynan Bobcats are hosting the Agua Dulce Longhorns in district play. Ray Ramirez is manning that position. If you're going to throw a pitch like that, a wild pitch, do it now when there's nobody on. Kind of get it out of your system. Swinney over to, she's going to find a gap. And she's going to take second. And a stand-up double for Sydney Swinney. Nicely done.
Your turn.
Mia Brezenio. Nobody out here in the top of the third. Sydney Swinney on that stand-up double. Certainly helping out this Lady Cat cause for a tight game. It's 2-1 Leopards. Mia Brezenio. Oh, a good stop. Ortiz. That one kind of hurt. She used her her opposite hand. That's toughing it out right there, Ortiz. And a swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Nobody out.
Make contact. Watch the ball.
Brezenio
Let's go.
taking the pitches from Kayla Salas.
There you go. Coming this way. Coming this way.
And taken there by Byron. Has been talking about quite a bit. For this first out, Swinney remains on second. Lily Hernandez to the plate. Strike called. 0-1 to Lily Hernandez. Her dad was talking about, and I forgot the number. I don't know if it's been hit. And it goes back so quickly. Sala's up on the batter, 0-2. She was hit a number of times. I don't remember exactly, but she gets hit a lot by the pitch. A lot of first base visits. And she stays alive. Thought about it and hesitated, but still made contact, so 0-2. Again, Sydney Swinney on that stand-up double. She is at second. Lily Hernandez. And Lily Hernandez over to second. And the second out, advancing on a sacrifice, Swinney to third. Swinney representing the tying run here in the top of the third. To the plate, Alexis Flores, center fielder tonight. Thank you for Derek Franco getting that number for me. I wasn't too sure. There's a little bit of a sun. Strike called. Right in front of Sydney Swinney. 60 feet away from tying this up. Here in the top of the third, Alexis Flores. Strike two. Flores can certainly do that. And here's going to be close, and it is out at home. Good effort by Salas and Ortiz.
Good try.
That is takes us to the bottom of the third. Good effort by Sydney Swinney. But Salas and Ortiz, nicely done by the Leopards.
Good defense. Let's go, girls. You got this.
Tightly contested game here. 4-1 versus 4-1. As we mentioned, the loss, Skidmore-Tynan's loss came against, these are district records, against Woodsboro, and the loss suffered by Kenedy was to the Refugio Wildcats, Lady Cats. So here we go. Bottom of the third. See if Skidmore-Tynan and Jolie Man can do a 3 up and 3 down. A little bit different, a little bit of wind, but it's a good, cool breeze coming through here. Karnes County in Kenedy, Texas. Unlike the one we had, I believe it was, I'll get the team right eventually, Yorktown. Yeah, we had gusts like unbelievable, and my tripod, my camera, they were going all over the place. I couldn't quite, my sunglasses, my cap, everything you can think of. But here we go. Number 2, that's number 2. Jolie Man, it's going to be... It's Mariah Jackson, the first baseman, arriving at first base. So Jackson shot right back to the pitcher, but couldn't handle it. So Jackson is safe. And this could be a double play. And they're going to force it out at, my apologies, but good force out by Haley Rodriguez.
Good shot, Haley.
Over to, we got Ali Hernandez back. That's
Yes,
Ali Hernandez.
yes.
That's fantastic. Rihanna Aguirre. And this time it's going to be another force out at second. Could be a double, not quite.
Good try.
And it's could be close. Oh,
It's okay.
almost a double
down,
play.
let's
2
go.
down. And Aguirre is on second. And to the plate, Gabriela Villanueva. Two out. And a swing and a miss. So 2 force outs. Nicely done there. Good stop by Schmidt.
All right, let's go, girls.
Mia Brezenia doing good on those force outs over to Ali Hernandez. 2 of them already, and almost a double play on that last one. But just a little off the throw to Swinney puts Aguirre on second. And Villanueva's batting with 2 outs. And a strike 2.
One more like it, let's go.
Deuces are wild. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-1. Leopards, 1 runner on. A little high makes
Stay
it
with her, Joe. Stay with her.
it's full count. Don't want to lose. You don't want to lose Villanueva. Aguirre on second for the Leopards. And she walks her. So runners on first and second.
Let's go.
And on deck and now to the plate will be that's Ortiz, I believe, the catcher. Ortiz to bat now. It's a ball. Ortiz on second. Villanueva on first. Ortiz is actually batting number 11. Aguirre is on second. If I messed up, I apologize.
There you go.
Swing and a miss. 2-1 the count. 2 runners on. 2 outs. 2-1 ball game. Leopards, top of the third. A little tapper up. It looks like Sydney Swinney has the third out.
That's 3.
That moves us into the
Way to
fourth
play,
inning.
girls. Good defense.
Our score, the Leopards of Kenedy, 2, Skidmore-Tynan 1. Here come the Lady Cats. This is not a hurricane wind like it was
Oh, yeah.
at Yorktown the other day. It's like, ah! And continue to follow us here at ST Lady Cat Nation for ST Lady Cat Athletics. Not that we can't bring you academics, which Skidmore-Tynan is very well known for. But we wanted to be able to bring action for Skidmore-Tynan Bobcats and the Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cats simultaneously. And we didn't want to have to flip it back and forth to Facebook and YouTube and flip a coin and decide where each one is going. Let's just make a channel for each one. So continue to subscribe, send this to family and friends. We got a minimum 2 broadcasts, but it would be nice to have a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers. So keep that going. We thank you.
Let's go. Get on base.
Alexis Flores will lead off the top of the 4th for the Lady Cats.
There you go.
And she's got a base hit over to left field. She will stay at first. And she's on base. And she does that very well. Haley Rodriguez, who I have witnessed
Come on, hey, Rod.
a 3-run shot and a grand slam.
Way to watch. Way to watch.
The 3-run shot happened in Refugio. The grand slam happened at home just a few days ago. It was Tuesday against Yorktown. And a bunt goes foul. Again, that's Villanueva from third base. I was incorrect if I have been. Villanueva's on third, the shortstop. Byron is the shortstop. Foul ball. We'll bring it all back. Flores will go back to first. Back to the plate goes Haley Rodriguez. 2-2 is the count. Rodriguez struck out the first time up at bat, but looking to do some damage here. And a strikeout. Chloe Franco, number 9, to the plate with 1 out, 1 runner on.
All right, Chloe, get ahead. Let's go.
Top of the 4th inning.
Gotta swing like you mean it. Come on, kid.
Flores on first. Franco at the plate, 1 out. And this is going to send Flores easily to second. So now the runner, Flores, is in scoring position for Chloe Franco. And good stop by the catcher, Ortiz. And a swing and a miss.
Settle down.
2-2 the count. 1 out. 1 runner on. Flores on second. Stays alive.
What about it? What about it?
Jenna Vasquez is on deck. You got head coach. Oh, and a nice shot out to center, and it's second out. Nice power on it. Falls.
Good try, Chloe.
Jenna Vasquez to the plate. Swing and a miss. Lady Cats trying to get a run in here to try to even this up. The tying run is on second base. Foul. 0-2, so Salas, the pitcher,
All right, JP, let's go.
ahead on the batter right now. So she has a little wiggle room here to position this ball. And I don't know if did she goes through. Of course, Flores, it's a strike. So 2 strikeouts in this top of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-1, Kenedy.
Show 'em what it is, girl. Come on. You got this.
Bottom of the fourth. Of course, the home team bats at the bottom of the innings, and that is Kenedy. Here in this nice park. We see some softball going over here behind me. Looks like men's softball. Jolie Mann pitching to Brogan Schmidt. Again, Swinney is on first. Ellie Hernandez on second. Mia Brezeño at short. Haley Rodriguez at third. Jenna Vasquez out at right. Alexis Flores at center. And Chloe Franco out at left. Who do we have at left? We got a flip on. We got Jenna Vasquez over at left and Chloe Franco over at right field. To the plate for Kenedy to lead off the bottom of the fourth is Jalen Rodriguez. Jalen Rodriguez, 1-0. Make it 1-1 on a foul. You got some shade here where seating is nice. I also kind of like it even though I'm looking right into the sun. And at least I know where west is. And that's going to go there to Mia Brezeño. Oh, and it's going to go past the first baseman. And safe will go Jalen Rodriguez. Kaylee DeLeon to the plate for the Leopards. Rodriguez on second. And that's going to be a soft little tapper to first. And it's dropped.
Yeah, out.
Error on the play, so that's going to put runners at the corner. De Leon at first, Rodriguez at third, and up to the plate is the busy shortstop, Maddie Byron. Byron Rodriguez on third for the Leopards. De Leon on first. Nobody out. And it's going to be I don't know if they called it save. Runner in. That's Rodriguez. Little rattle right now are the Lady Cats. The pitcher, Kayla Salas to bat. Swing and a miss. Normally, if you've got in softball runner on first and second, usually it's going to be a wild pitch that's going to send both. Otherwise, and a good pitch. Nobody out. It's 0-2, man up on Salas, pitcher to pitcher. 3-1, a run has come in, Rodriguez. That one goes back, we'll keep it right there, 0-2. Coach yelling out instructions, the coaching staff. This one goes back, head coach Kevin Hathaway and his assistants for the Leopards, Vanessa Gonzalez and Sean Vowell. And, of course, our Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cats, head coach Tiffany Gonzalez, assistants Brenda Duran and Adrian Pena. And a strikeout. Salas goes down on strikes. De Leon is on second. They'll tap her out there to right field. Foul ball. Everybody goes back. And that little pop-up out to the left side by Mariah Jackson, the first baseman. That's going to go right over second and gets right past Flores. And this may be an in-the-park home run. It's going to take it all the way around wheel number 2. Villanueva. 3 runs come in for the Kenedy Leopards. Marisabel Solis to the plate. Swing and a miss. It is a different turf. I'm not making excuses, but you got to play on artificial. It's a little bit different. Solis. Bases cleared on that 3-run in the park home run. As Mariah Jackson, out number 2. Yeah, it was number 2, Mariah Jackson clearing the bases. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Rihanna Aguirre. Foul ball, 0-1. Skidmore-Tynan not used to being down 6-1. It was during tournament play, non-district. Mathis took a win 5-0, and the only other one was district, a strike. 0-2-2, and that was 5-2 against Woodsboro and the Lady Eagles. So and the third out from that ball, it took some English on it. And the third out, and we're going to move into the 5th inning here in Kenedy. 6-1 Leopards. And now Skidmore-Tynan need to get their bats heated up here. Coach Gonzalez addressing them right now. And certainly those bats can get hot real quick for Skidmore-Tynan. But they have met a formidable opponent in Kenedy in the Leopards. Again, the Leopards 4-1. Their loss coming to the Refugio Lady Cats. Skidmore-Tynan 4-1. The loss coming to the Woodsboro Lady Eagles. And the only other loss for Skidmore-Tynan, again, was a tournament non-district play, Mathis. So we're going to go to the top of the order, like start it all over again. Brogan Schmidt. Kayla Sala's doing well on the mound. And although Skidmore-Tynan has had some opportunities, the bases loaded with one out, and you had Schmidt and Mann going up to the plate, and we did not capitalize. You can't afford that against Kenedy. So let's see if Brogan Schmidt can get something going here. But damage done there in the bottom of the fourth. 3 runs scored on the in the park home run by Mariah Jackson. That one goes into the bullpen. Netting. 1-1 to Brogan Schmidt. And this is going to be safe on first. And she's going to take second. And a safe throw. Sometimes you got to just hang on to the ball, knowing that you've already given up first. So Brogan Schmidt on first with Jolie Mann. Got to put in a few runs here in the top of the fifth for Skidmore-Tynan to stay in this game. Here comes the power hitter. You can hear it. Tip, still a strike. Brogan Schmidt on second. Oh, and a good stop by Ortiz. And a foul ball. Ooh, nice stop by Coach Gonzalez. He's played a game or two, I think. One and two, so Salas up on the batter man. And out. Everything going the way of the Leopards, but it's not a matter of luck. They're just right in the right position. Good pitching by Salas. Ortiz doing great. Here comes Swinney with one out. Schmidt on first. A strike called. Guess we're seeing their ace, Kayla Salas. And this is also going to be not quite. Ortiz thought about it. She's gotten one, but maybe I can get another one. Mia Brezenio on deck. Let's get more time. I need to get something going here. A lot of power here for Kenedy. It's high. Brogan Schmidt over at second. Two and two the count, one out to Swinney. She had a stand-up double earlier tonight. And this is going to be to short, to first, and now over. Safe.
Yeah, good job, Brogan.
So a sacrifice, but out at first, and a good effort by Madison Byron. Mia Brezenio trying to get at least one run in. Going to have a courtesy runner. That's Olivia Kinney in for Brogan Schmidt. Mia Brezenio. Ball is high. 6-1. Not an insurmountable lead, but Skidmore-Tynan's going to need to get their bats going. And that's a start. And that's going to bring in out at first. What a throw out there from right field. We move to the bottom of the fifth. 6-2. But out from third to first. Getting the runner out. Bottom of the fifth inning. Let's see what Skidmore-Tynan. They can ill afford to give up too many runs. Unless they have a plan to heat up those bats in the sixth or seventh, they're going to have to really shut down the Leopards here. A lot of errors, more errors than I have seen probably in all of the games I have broadcast. Tosses that should be routine are not routine today.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta get to the scoreboard. Let's go, Lady Cat!
It does smell kind of good, doesn't it? Yeah, you don't get the smell-o-vision on the internet, but somebody's at least getting the coals going for barbecue. All right, bottom of the fifth inning, 6-2 the score, and that is Gabriela Villanueva. That's 6-1. They didn't give her that run, which I was wondering about it. I only went by what the score said because they gunned her out at first base, so Kenny's run did not score. I got the glaring sun right at me, and I say, what took place? And they gunned her down at first, Mia Bresenio. Two strikes, 0-2. I apologize for running up to score. I'm usually going with what I see over there. Maybe I missed something, and it was 6-2. Strikeout. But right fielder throwing out the runner at first. To the plate, number 12, the catcher, Isabela Ortiz. And now Jolie Mann coming alive here with some pitches. We're going to need her these next 2 innings, 2 2/3 innings for the Lady Cat. There's another one, strike 2. 0-2 and 1 out. Ortiz at the plate. Ortiz doing a good job on the plate. Of course, it helps when the pitcher Salas is placing them right where she needs to. This one goes back, and it's going to fall back behind the catcher into the netting, and it is 0-2 with 1 out. Ortiz at the plate. Jolie Mann pitching behind the plate for Skidmore-Tynan and Brogan Schmidt. And second strikeout of the evening. 2 down here in the bottom of the fifth. For Kenedy, Jalen Rodriguez. It is going to be to Bresenio. And the third out, Bresenio. To Swinney. We'll move to the 6th inning. 6-1 Kenedy. Here come the Lady Cats.
Right here, yeah. All right, ladies, let's go. We need a rally. Let's go.
Again, we believe, looking at the schedule ahead, I will be home on Tuesday and on Friday, continuing district play, and that's kind of in the format. Kind of like football, except an extra day, Tuesday and Friday. And that was the case, of course, when we were doing volleyball and basketball. And we hope to continue to bring you good quality audio, video, and great action by the Lady Cats and, of course, the Bobcats. So, Lily Hernandez to the plate to lead off the top of the 6th. And she's got room. No, she doesn't. Oh, just on the outside. Sala's doing a good job with just making. So when your pitcher can make the ball go into the other direction more than it does to the field, you're doing your job. Salas is doing a great job. And that's another already. Salas up 0-2 on Lily Hernandez. One and 2 the count. And that one goes into the gap, and it is out at first. Lily Hernandez out number 1, and Alexis Flores, the lefty, to the plate, taking on Salas, who's doing a masterful job tonight. Only 1 run has scored for the Lady Cats. And a set. That is going to be maybe a stand-up double. And it's going to be close. Good slide. Alexis Flores. Representing the 2nd run. Haley Rodriguez to the plate with 1 out. Flores thinking about it. Coach Gonzalez here giving her directives.
There you go.
And this is a shot to right field. This will bring in. Well, the side's against it. Coach said stay put. Only a stand-up single, if you will, to Haley Rodriguez. But right now, Skidmore-Tynan needs runners. Chloe Franco to the plate. 1 out, 2 runners on. And that's exactly what the Lady Cats are doing. They need runners. Rodriguez will take second. So the 2 runners for Skidmore-Tynan in scoring position. Chloe Franco took that nicely as ball 1, 1-0. Ball 2 on deck, Jenna Vasquez. And this is going to go to first. Everybody stays put and safe. So 2 outs, and so nicely done to the pitcher to first. Salas over to first base, and no damage done for Kenedy. Now Jenna Vasquez with 2 runners on. Yeah, you got to think you got to get some of those 5 in this inning. You don't want to, you don't want to put it all off to the top of the 7th. You got to do something now. And this is going to be the short over to first for the 3rd out. And the Leopards putting on a clinic here as we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. 6-1, Kenedy.
Let's go, Lady Cat.
Jolie Man back on the mound. And pretty much everything will stay the same. We've got the bottom of the 6th, and after that, Lenny Cats have the top of the 7th to try to dig into this 6-1 deficit. Kenedy Leopards to the plate for Kenedy. It's a beautiful evening. It's cool, refreshing. And this one goes right back into the crowd and maybe into the other field. You got a couple of other games going on right now. It's one of those, I'm sure there's a name for it. It's a complex here at the park. One and one, rather make that, 1-1 the count. To Kenedy Leopards. It's not over till it's over, and that's a cool thing about softball and baseball is not till the last out. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. To Leopards. And you certainly, if you're a lady cat, you've got to get out of this inning unscathed with no run scored. 2-2 the count. Nobody out. Nobody on. 6-1. Top of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, my bad. And there's the strikeout. For the Leopards, number 5, Madison Byron. She's impressed me a lot here. I'm looking at Byron and Salas on the mound, Ortiz behind the plate. They've really impressed me. Not to take away from the other Leopards, but very impressive. And a strike. 1-1 with 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. See if this one. Strike 2. This does look like it will go 7 innings. Skidmore-Tynan's been a part of 3-inning games because they've been so far ahead. Not tonight. They're trailing. Oh, and that one hits Byron. And Byron hit on the left arm. We'll have a little timeout. I don't want to say appears to be okay because that one stung. That was one of those that you know by the sound. That one looked like it hit bone. That one felt like that. It wasn't just a little pop. Coach looking over. I believe that's Kevin Hathaway. So a runner on. See if she's going to walk it off or the pitcher Kayla Salas will be batting next. I think it was Coach Vowell, I believe, on this end that could have been the funny bone, but I'm not sure if he said it's nothing, and there's nothing funny about it. That's for sure. Salas, the pitcher, will be batting. And let's see, looks like number 20, Jocelyn Ortiz. Either that or Chloe Davila. See 21 or 24 over there. Courtesy running.
Well,
is it 21 or 24?
24.
24. It is Jocelyn Ortiz. Here's Salas to bat. And the pinch runner, courtesy runner, Ortiz. Jocelyn Ortiz. Not the catcher, Isabella Ortiz. And a swing and a miss. 1-1 with 1 out. Again, got to get out of this inning, do the Lady Cats without giving up a run. Three and 1. So the pitcher, Salas, ahead on the other pitcher, man, 3-1, 3-1. And a walk. So Ortiz, the pinch runner, will go to second. Salas goes to first. And Mariah Jackson, who was responsible for a lot of damage earlier, doing a wonderful job. And a strike called on Jackson. 1 out. We're at the bottom of the 6th. And if this one goes back into the fence to the right of the catcher's 0-2. So, man is up on Jackson. You want to keep her there if you're Skidmore-Tynan. And she stays alive, and you always wonder, like, heads up. Well, the good news is the wind is not gusting hurricane style, so I haven't had to hang on to too much. Not even my cap. And I didn't bring my glasses, my sunglasses. This one goes back to the other park. I think the other park is getting more of these balls probably than their own. Jackson stays alive. And to do it at 0-2 for 2 straight pitches is a sign of good hitter. And this is going to go, and it is going to be safe, bases loaded. 1 out. To the plate, number 12. Isabella, or no, that's not number 12. It's number 15. Marisabel Solis. Bases loaded, 1 out. Ortiz, the pinch runner, on third. This one goes back. Both pitchers doing a good job in causing foul balls, which are strikes, which is good. Salas is on second. And Jackson on first. Again at the plate, Solis. Marisabela Solis. Got to get out of this one, does Jolie Mann. And they're going to stay put. Jolie Mann was going to cover, but good effort there by Brogan Schmidt to get that ball. 1-2. Jolie Mann's got to get out of this one. 1-2. There's only 1 out. Bases loaded. And that goes back. They're staying alive. Normally, Jolie Mann's meeting nothing against the other hitters, but she's swinging in strikes. A swing and a miss, and that's not happening. They're staying alive, are the Kenedy Leopards. Again, back into the fence. Chain link fence to protect all of the fans behind her. Solis, once again. This one is going back flag into the ballpark and other ballpark, I should say. My goodness, Solis doing a good job. Once again, Jocelyn Ortiz on third. Kayla Salas on second. Mariah Jackson on first. Solis at the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out. Two and two.
Stay with it, Joe. Let's go.
Some good at-bats by the Leopards tonight. This may bring everybody in over the left field. And it's going to bring in 3 runs will score. And a stand-up double. Marisabel Solis. And we're going to have a pitching change. And that is going to be number 1, Olivia Kinney. That'll give Olivia Kinney a chance to stretch a little. But my goodness, 3 runs come in here off the bat of Marisabel Solis. That's Jocelyn Ortiz, Kayla Salas, and Mariah Jackson. And Solis stand-up double right over the head in left field. And I know there's a run rule, but 1 out. And when I say it's not over till it's over, I mean it's not over till it's over. Softball and baseball have a game of their own in that the last out. Rihanna Aguirre to bat. So we got a lot of outs left. Let's just put it that way. So don't go away, folks. Lady Cats have put up a lot more than 8 or 9 runs in an inning, and we've got the top of the 7th still ahead of us. Tap to back foul, number 11, Aguirre. Again, Solis on second, who drove in 3 runs a moment ago with a stand-up double. Marisabel Solis. And here we have Rihanna Aguirre. 1 and 2. Kinney up on the batter, 1 and 2, trying to end the inning. And a strike. 2 outs, 1 runner on. Solis on second. And to the plate, number 1 is Gabriela Villanueva, the third baseman who really impressed me earlier by almost running down a foul ball behind the catcher. That to me is like, or at least in front of the visiting dugout. Two and 0 the count. Olivia Kinney has done both junior varsity and varsity play. She's seen her at third base a few times. And that's going to put Villanueva on first. Solis on second. And batting number 12 for Kenedy, Isabela Ortiz catching tonight. Here's Ortiz. Ball called. Runners on first and second. And you can ill afford a wild pitch right now because both runners will set themselves up in scoring position. And a pop-up over. Everybody lost track of where the ball was. And in comes Solis for another run. I know I lost track. My eyes were in the sun, but somebody needs to get a hold of that one. So now a run scores, runners on second and third. And we're going to have another pitching change. No, actually, we're going to have a second baseman, Kylie Kinney, replacing Haley Rodriguez. At number 4, Jalen Rodriguez to the plate. Again, number 1, Villanueva is on second. That's a foul ball. Oh, that's a lot. Not as foul as I thought it would be. It's only like a foot outside the line there. Villanueva is on first. Ortiz on second. Rodriguez at the plate. 10-1 is the score. I know the Lady Cats want another chance in the top of the 7th. So both Kenneys are out there. One on the mound, that's Olivia, and Kylie Kinney at second. That's a foul. Actually, number 7 over at third base. Now if I can get everybody, is Ali Hernandez. Jalen Rodriguez is going to drop it right behind shortstop. In comes a run. Actually, both runs will score, and that might do it. Yeah, that'll do it. (12-1) is our final score in 6. It took us to the bottom of the 6th inning, and a little bit of a heartbreak here. District play, but far from over. 4-2 record. And we're going home for 2, and that can easily be turned around easily. Well-deserved victory by the Kenedy Leopards. 12-1, the final score here at Kenedy softball facility. I'm glad you joined us here at ST Lady Cat Nation, and we'll see you next time. We do have the boys at the ST Bobcat Nation YouTube. JV is more than likely over, and you got varsity play, so Skidmore-Tynan Bobcats taking on the Agua Dulce Longhorns. But again, the final here, one last time here from Kenedy at Kenedy softball. Kenedy 12, the Leopards 12, Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cats 1. This is ST Lady Cat Nation. My name is Amador Ramirez, and I thank you for joining us. Have a good night, and God bless.